Now we live.
Oh,
Now we live.
why is it that countdown?
Yo, that's crazy. Now we live. Now we live. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Yo,
Knicks and Nish, we back at it. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? How's
I'm
everything with
annoyed.
you?
Annoyed.
Mm,
I hate losing to Indiana. Like it's
yeah,
certain teams that I don't like taking losses to, and Indiana is one of those teams. Especially when it was a game that we could have won,
yeah, I
and
agree.
it just is really. Again, I hate losing to them. I hate seeing them celebrate because they be quiet until they think they got the win. And seeing Halliburton's face is annoying. I just, man, I hope we get it together fast.
Nah, yeah, man. Let's get into it then, man. Yeah, that was a tough loss. That was definitely a tough loss. I felt like you're what up, Uncle Paulie. I felt like the first half going into the second half, I felt like we was both teams were competitive. We were going back and forth. It was a tight knit game going into the halftime. To me, honestly, um, I felt like this was a game that it shouldn't have had not even been close, really. You know, that's just me. That's just how I feel. What up, Steve? What up, Jimmy J1? What up, Steve? Just Nick, salute to you. What's goody? Darlene, Darlene, what's goody, Darlene? How you? Appreciate y'all always, man. They had guys out, and I feel like we could have took advantage of those guys being out. You know what I mean? They had Obi out. Neesmith was out. Nemhard was out, and then they had the two centers that was out those guys are out for the season. Um, so they were down like five guys. And I feel like they was underhanded, and I felt like we just kept letting them get back into the game. I think at one point our longest lead was like 10 points. We had a 10-point lead going into the third quarter. If I'm in the third quarter, if
In
I'm
the
not
third
mistaken,
quarter.
in the third quarter we had a 10-point lead, and then you know they just can't swarm every time we had a lead. We let them back in the game. Even in the first half when we was going up by 7 points, they kept coming back. They kept fighting in the league, getting in the lead. I felt like this kid, what's his name? The rookie, not the rookie, Benedict Matherin. We let him he smoked us tonight. You know?
I said
Like,
it last game. I said it last show. I said it last show. He was one to watch because he can heat up, and when he's hot, he's hot.
yo, Benedict Matherin, people really underrate how good of a player that kid is. You know what I mean? I gotta say this is on Tibbs. This is on Tibbs. This is on Tibbs. I gotta, you're not making any kind of adjustments, man. Them guys, let me see something. Let me see something real quick here, okay? Them guys played one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys. They played 10 guys, yo, to our eight. And we got some good young talent sitting on the bench that you not playing. Sims gave us 6 minutes, one rebound, one a personal foul and a rebound. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I
this
mean,
is
what
a
is
game
that,
where
bro?
I feel like I agree with you on that. Like, even though our bench is short, there's still talent there. And it's not being used. And in games like today, where, like you said, they were undermanned as well. And so when they brought in their undermanned guys, then we could have brought in our guys as well. Because let's not, Tyler Kolek could have gave us more than a minute 46. There's
Right.
no doubt about him. I feel like there's no way to know what Dottie A can give us or Ariel Huckporty without putting them in somehow, some way. You know what I mean? Or else we're just wasting them away. And it's like we say every season. This is the third season, bro. Play the kids. Like,
Right.
if we're gonna lose the way we lost today, I'd rather lose seeing if they can give us something.
Yes, exactly. And every time we play Tyler Kolek, he's an instant three bucket
Bro, I
easily.
would put him up. I would have put him in. Their backup was what? TJ
TJ McConnell.
McConnell. They're the same player.
Right. Yo, I swear to you, I swear to you. Why Tibbs ain't using the pick and roll against these guys is beyond me, bro. You got the playmakers to do it with Cat. You could do it. You could do it with Cat. You could do it with Bridges, or Bridges can do it with Cat. Like, we got guys that you could utilize the pick and roll in our offense that doesn't get utilized enough.
Hmm.
Why? I don't know. Even Sims, even Sims to a point. And I know you always bring up the little crackhead screens that he be giving, but you can still try, bro.
And you can
Nothing.
see he's looking for it. When he
Right,
sets
yo.
that whack ass pick, that's not a pick. He just puts his body there, but he rolls to the basket.
Yes, he does.
But no one like that's where and I hate putting it on JB because JB is so much of a great player and he does so much great things. But whomever is he's setting that pick for, whether it be JB, whether it be Cat, whether it be freaking uh Josh, they need to throw a lob. If he backs off to that rim, throw a lob. He's gonna put it in.
Yeah,
Like
I
something
agree.
gotta give. Like we can't keep having him play 10 minutes and give us no points. It's not gonna work.
No, listen, Steve, I'm not disagreeing with you not one bit. I completely agree, bro. I was telling Anna today in the chat. She know, she know how much I support Sims. She know it. But I said it in the chat. I said, you know what? I'm tired of seeing. I'm a super Sims fan, and I like the kid, but I need more than a rebound, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel like we got a guy on the bench in Huck Porty that can give us more than just a rebound. You know what I mean? We need some rim protection. I think he can give us that. You know, rebounding. I think he could give us that. You know what I mean? He got a nice little mid range shot that Sims never had.
And the
He could
thing
give
with
us
Sims
some.
is that, like I said last show, he's always a step slow. Like he's a step slow. So even when they switch on defense, like he doesn't switch smoothly and he doesn't defend well off the pick at the
Nah.
top defending because he's a step slow.
Yeah, I think it's about time. It's about time. Try to put him up there with Cap. Move Cat to the four. Put Huck Porty at the five, and have JB, Josh, and McCall, or JB, Josh, and OG. Like, but we got to do something, man, because there's no production there with Sims. There's nothing there with him. I hate to say it because that's my guy, but I just can't. We got a guy on the bench just sitting there rotting away, and it to me it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You got
Yeah.
Tyler Kolek, who's a fucking you know playmaker who could sit out there and make other guys better. Him and Huck Porty have that connection already. You know what I mean? Put him up there with Deuce and them guys. We got to do something because we can't just Deuce, Deuce, Deuce all the time off the bench. We need more production from our bench players because if we get production from our bench players, w- there's a possibility we win this game.
Right.
Guaranteed, yo.
And it's like you have to make adjustments. On a night where Macau can only give us 8 points, why not put in Dottie? Why not
Right.
see? It can't get any worse. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, and I get it, Macau's a great defender,
Mm-hmm.
but he wasn't defending well today. It's not like he
Yeah.
was being good defensively and just was bad offensively. He was not doing well either on both ends today. And I
Nah,
get it.
no.
Like, it was tough because they kept doing that high pick that we couldn't figure out, which
Nope.
makes no sense to me. But like, why not put in? It's not gonna do us no. What, we were gonna lose by 20 instead of instead of 11. Like,
Yo, we couldn't
try
like
something new.
yeah, our defensive assignments, you could tell they're confused. We was leaving guys open behind the arc. Our
All night.
fucking perimeter defense was straight gaga. It didn't even show up, you know. And it looked that this is the way we played them in the first game and the way we play them now today. Two different teams. Two different
No, let's
teams.
say this: the way we played them in the first game and the first half of this game was good. Second half, we let them pick up the pace, and when they picked up the
Yep.
pace, they went off.
We
We
started well in the third quarter though,
Yeah, we
but
did.
then we lost it like some way down the line because we were up by 10.
Right, but they started making defensive plays, getting into fast breaks and picking up the pace.
Latrell Sprewell said that you can be the assistant, you would play more people. We would. We would be playing more people. You
That's a
know, Huck
fact.
Porty, the Frenchman, the Tyler Colex with Deuce. There a lot of those guys would be playing, man, if we was coaching this team.
Facts.
But see, the problem with D'Antoni was his defense is trash, bro.
No, he was saying Mark Jackson with D'Antoni as an offensive coach.
Oh, yeah, but Tibbs ain't going nowhere, man.
Right. And I
Tibbs
don't
ain't
think it's
going
work. I
nowhere.
mean, it's not. We're not there yet. We're not there where it's a fire someone or get rid of someone. It's still too early on in the season, and I mean, I truly believe they're gonna figure it out. It's painful to watch them figure it out.
Yeah,
It's
nah,
like I
it's true.
almost wish that the trade happened earlier in the off season so that they would have had time to kind of gel together. But bro, it's too early on, and it's very frustrating because we know their potential.
Yeah, nah, I agree. But yo, Steve, I mean, at one point, the players we hold them accountable, but at some point, Tibbs, you're the coach, bro. You're the coach. If you see guys are not playing up to it, you always say it. If guys got to earn minutes,
Right,
these young guys earn minutes, bro. You know what I mean? Like you got to play them. These kids are talented, man. And if you don't play them, we're never gonna know what they got.
right.
You know, where a game like
We
today,
didn't know we didn't know about Deuce until we seen him in the G League. We ain't know about IQ until he got burned. We ain't know about none of them until they were able to get some minutes.
right? So Tibbs, you gotta open up that, you know, gotta open it up, bro. We need some guys, man, because today was a day where you could have get played fucking Tyler Kolek. Uh, uh, you could have played him. Let me see. You played him. You played him a minute and
At
46 seconds.
46
Oh, come
seconds.
on, bro. Really? A minute and 46 seconds? That's it, bro.
Right.
That's all you play him. That's it.
And I think the problem is when you look at it, our guards are so small. And when we're playing bigger guards, it's hard. But and his defense ain't all that. His defense is trash.
Nah, I
but
mean, listen.
it can't be any worse.
When you shoot in, when you shooting in a game, 28% and you're 7 of 25 from the 3 point line. You never know what you could get from a guy like Tyler Kolek or even Matt Ryan, bro. Guys that are 3 point shooters. You see that we're struggling from the line. You see McCall went 0 for 6 today from behind the arc.
Yo, his shot
You
looking
gave him.
weird again.
It seems like he went back to the one that he was like, bro, just
Where he
leave
was
your shot
trying.
alone,
Yeah.
bro.
And
Leave
Stephen
your
Kennedy
shot.
is Bridges is not only to blame, and yes, Tibbs has to take accountability for the loss because the loss really is on defense. Like
Word.
offensively, we scored 121 points. That should win a game. But defensively, when we couldn't figure out how to stop them from making threes, and we couldn't figure out how to switch on defense, and we couldn't figure out how to stop Halliburton
Yo,
from going in to the paint,
yo,
and you're a defensive coach, yes, you should be held accountable.
yo, they hit 8 threes on us in the fourth quarter, bro. They
Yes,
went 8 for 13 shots, 60% in the fourth quarter from the 3 point line, bro. Okay?
exactly.
Like we was getting smoked. Okay? Miles Turner was 3 for 3. Benedict Mathurin was 2 for 3. Siakam hit a three. Shepard hit a three. Tallenburton hit a three. Like it was
Although
raining
Shepard's three was
threes.
BS, but okay.
Yeah. But you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
in the third quarter they hit 4 threes. Like, bro, they
And we
hit
only hit
12
one three, I
threes.
think, all half.
They hit 12 threes on us in the second
Mhm.
half, yo.
On the same type of plays. And
Yeah.
that's where you got to hold the coach accountable because you're a defensive coach. You call timeout, you make adjustments, and if your guys aren't doing what you say, then sit their ass down. And I get it, we're shorthanded, but you got to teach them lessons. If you're not gonna go with the scheme of things, then you getting benched,
Right. I seen no
and that's
ball.
from top to bottom. Because I mean, as good as Cat has been for us, you see him really lazy on defense when he has to switch and defend a smaller
Yeah.
guy or defend a big out at the three. He don't. He's a step slow too.
He got cooked by fucking Halliburton one play that I said, Jesus Christ. I was like, yo, what is going I said, yo, seeing shit like that, I was like, yeah, I don't see us winning this game, B.
Right.
Especially when they started going off from the 3 point line in the fourth quarter. I said to myself, that's it, it's over. We not, it felt like that Celtic game when we was just completely getting squashed. Like they was just dropping threes on us every time.
Again, because we let them play their pace of basketball.
Yeah, yeah,
Because once we're set in defense, it's harder for them to score. But when we're scrambling because they're more aggressive, then it was easy for them. They were passing easier. They were getting that three open. You know what I mean? It was too easy for them because our defense wasn't set.
nah. We look confused out there. They like Bridges looked lost at some point.
Yeah.
He was looking lost, man.
What happens when Mitch comes back? So I think what will happen, well, what should happen when Mitch comes back is Cat should be moved to the four, Josh should be moved to the bench, McCall to the two, OG to the three, have Mitch there with Cat. That's what I think should happen. And I think that gives our bench more depth because I don't think anyone's bench is going to be able to handle Deuce and Josh together.
Yeah, that's a nice little tandem right there. Bridges been lost this whole season. He had one tremendous game. That's it. I mean, he's
I don't
he's
think
been
he's
average.
been lost though.
I still think that I don't think but in certain times throughout the game he looks kind of lost. He has been averaging like what, like 15, 16 points a game.
Hmm.
But I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like he's going back to that shot like we said earlier, and I think he needs to leave that shot alone, bro. That's not working. That's not working, bro. I felt like in Brooklyn he was like the first option where he could put up and do whatever he wanted
Exactly.
over there. Over here, it's not like that. Now you gotta adjust to what to the J. You gotta adjust to how Jalen Brunson plays, to how Carl Anthony Town. These guys haven't. Him and JB haven't played together in a long time, since
Right.
since
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 college.
Villanova,
Right.
since college, and then him, Cat, OG, they've never played on the same team. So, that still got to gel. Him and Josh haven't played since college. Everybody else, they all gotta gel. They right now you just don't see the gel. You don't see them, playing with each other. Pause.
Facts.
And I feel like that's one of the reasons why we got blown out today defensively. We just play like trash.
Facts.
When a game that we should have won because we put up, like you said, a buck 21.
Facts. I agree. And Steven Bridges is not going to the bench. We gave up
Yeah,
way
that's
too
not.
much for him to come off the bench.
Uh, I think Deuce is not gonna be a starter. I think Deuce is staying on the bench.
I mean, as much
They
as
not
I
gonna.
like JB and Deuce together, it's just too small.
Yeah, nah, I don't see that. Him and JB, you mean?
I like I like Deuce and JB together playing, but for them to start together, they're too small. We're gonna
Yeah,
get cooked based off of height.
yeah, yeah. Those guys are too small. I think Deuce is like what, 6'2",
Right. They both
six
look
two. Jalen Brunson 6'2" as well, probably 6'3" maybe. Yeah, 6'2". So yeah, that's you need some height out there.
yeah. And like I said, I don't think I mean my opinion, I don't know what Knicks fans expected of Bridges. I don't know if they wanted him to bring in 20, 25 a night. But I don't think he's been playing that bad offensively. But now that his shot is switched up again, it's weird. But today was probably his worst game as a Nick. And if he can give us 15 to 20, we're good.
Yeah, but Steven Bridges already plays with guys that come off the bench. Sometimes they always have him playing with guys that come off the bench, but
Hmm.
I just don't see Tibbs playing him off the bench, bro. Almighty finesse six. That's what they did, man. They gave up 6 first round picks, so he got to start playing up to 6 first round picks. B. I need that. I need that Phoenix Suns, Brooklyn net, Mikal Bridges, bro. That's what I need. Cause when you was playing that way, you know, you was killing.
Right.
I think he's playing like hesitant.
I
You could
think
see it.
everybody is. I think
Yeah,
everybody is. Because even to me, last game, I feel like JB looked a little lost. It's like they still are very uncertain. There was a
yeah,
play today with Cat and OG where Cat went to pass to OG, but OG cut to the basket and they got frustrated with each other. And
yep,
that shows you that chemistry is not 100% there. We see glimpses of what it could be, but it's not there yet. And as frustrating as it is for us fans to watch, we just have to be patient
yeah,
and it's tough. Trust me, it's tough because I, me and you talk off camera all the time about what's going on in games and stuff, and it's like, ah. But once we get it, we're gonna be fine. And let's not forget that right now we're injured too. Like our
yeah,
main guys are there. but our we have main guys from our bench that are injured. Mitch is injured, which affects our bench, right? Even though he's a starter, him coming back will affect our bench. Having campaign not there is huge. And
Yeah,
as much as people say,
yeah,
he shoots too much, but he's an energy. He picks up the pace. He would have been able to hang with them as they're running. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
The T.J.
he's someone
McConnells.
that exactly. And then Precious is gone. Like these are main pieces of our bench, and then Shamit. These are guys that are all hurt. That we're as opposed to last year where our main guy in Randall was hurt. Now it's our bench that's hurt, and so we gotta be patient. Yes, it sucks and it's not fair to Deuce to carry the bench scoring, but right now if he's gonna be one of the only ones that is being played, then that is what it is. Unless we figure out a way to incorporate Sims into scoring, we're just gonna have to lean on our starters until we get our guys back.
And I want to go back to what you said about Jalen Brunson, right? Because I agree. I feel like Jalen Brunson is looking like a little, and sometimes I look at I see him like frustrated, you know. And to another thing when I feel like when I feel like he needs to become more of a floor general.
Yep.
I know you got to get your points. I know you got to get buckets. I get
But
it.
do you? But do you?
But really, you don't.
But do
I
you?
mean,
Do you need to score 30 for us to
no,
win? Hell
no,
no.
no.
If
And
you
this is
score
my
20 to 25 and give us 10 assists, we're winning.
yo. And not only that, right? Not only that. When I see Jalen Brunson get the rock, bro, you're forcing the double teams, bro. Like these teams are putting 2, 3 guys on you, bro. Yo, hit the open guys.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And
There's
the thing is
guys
that
that
the
are
open
just
guys gotta shoot. They
and
gotta
you
shoot.
gotta shoot, right? But not only do you gotta shoot at least, if you're not just stand there behind the arc, cut to the basket.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I feel like it's for him to get everyone started. Like I like how
Right,
like last game they got Cat started early. I like how this game they got OG started early. Look what happens when you get them started early. You're getting 20, 30 points from them, right?
right,
It, he should be getting everyone else started because he easily can get his points. He doesn't need to force his points. He doesn't need to get them early on in the game. You get everyone else started, your game is going to come so much smoother.
right. Like you don't have to have 33 points, bro. Towns had 30, OG had 25, Hart had 16. You know,
Right.
I'm, I'm sorry. He gave us 10 assists, but damn, bro, you could have gave us so much more.
Yep. I agree. I mean,
My bad, my bad. But yeah, to me, like I think the chemistry. I think they still working on the chemistry issues that they having. I didn't like that whole that whole cat and OG thing. I didn't like that.
me either. They better figure
I
that
don't.
shit
I
out.
like first of all, cat. I don't think that you should be like, cause he turned around like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I didn't. Come on, bro. Like, there's no need for that. There's no need for that because now I seen something that OG did that he never did before, and I don't like that because OG reacted to that,
Yeah.
and I don't like that, bro.
Yeah.
That right there wasn't cool. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I get it. You know, you should have stood there, but you cut because that's what OG does. OG's not the one that's gonna stay behind the line.
He needs to, though.
He should, he should, But how many times did he used to cut to the basket? Remember last year when he came to a point where he's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do, but I'm a cut," and Jalen used
Yeah.
to be like, "Okay, do that." I don't know what
Yeah.
to do. I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna cut to the basket. And at
Yeah.
that point, that's what it looked like he was trying to do. And I get what he tried to do there.
I get what he was trying to do, but I don't think that was the right time to do it. I don't think the spacing right then on for that play was good enough for him to cut,
Nah,
not cut the way he tried to cut. He tried to cut baseline. That was weird. Um, but if you look at it, he usually when he gets the ball, he's behind the 3 point line, and then he'll go in. I said it last
nah.
show. I don't like him dribbling the ball, and I don't like him going into the paint. It just he's so weird with his dribbling.
Yeah, Cat today was getting cooked by Miles Turner. Miles Turner was cooking him. And even there was some plays where I seen Halliburton cook him up too, had his feet wiggling, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's because he's slow. Like
Nah, he
it's
is.
not for lack of trying to play defense. He's just slow.
Nah,
And I
he
think
is.
it you even see like once they get to the rim, his timing with it, the jump to try and defend is slow.
Hmm.
Um, but again, I think it could be that they were tired because the last time we played the Pacers, he didn't look this off
Nah,
defensively. Like he was able to keep up with Turner and Siakam last game.
yeah.
Um, so I mean, it is what it is. I don't know.
I just think that play some young guys,
I
man.
mean, my concern more is like defending the 3 point line. Like we have two of the best wing um defenders on our team, yet we're giving up so many threes to opposing teams.
Yeah,
Like
that's a
it's just
fact.
is getting out of hand,
It
and
is.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, because Macau was supposed to give us that perimeter defense. I'm not too worried about OG, but when it comes to Macau, there's times where you can see he's lost.
Right.
He's
And I
lost.
think it's
And
a team thing, though. I don't think it's a Macau thing. I think it's a team thing because usually what's happening is they set a high pick and then there's a switch and then there's lack of communication between our guys defensively
mm-hmm.
on that pick, leaving somebody open. Because either Bridges and OG are always trying to help everyone else, kind of, and then they don't rotate back to their guys, or no one rotates to help them with their guys. So someone gets lost, and then we're screwed. So it's not. I don't think it's specifically them, but if you're getting picks or double picks to get their man open, there has to be communication on our end to make sure all guys are covered at all times. Because the defender's going to get stuck, right? Because he's getting hit with a pick. So
Mm-hmm.
somebody needs to rotate really quick to help.
Yep. And I don't see them doing that, but I think the only one that goes through the picks really well is Deuce. He's really good at cutting through the picks and getting, but other
And
guy
even that's
and
dangerous
OG,
because you can get hurt.
yeah, you can, or you could commit a foul, either one of them. You know what
Right.
I mean? But I think OG's another one who's pretty good at that. But so far Macau, I don't know what's going on, man. Right now, he's looking suspect. And we need him to pick it up a bit.
I mean,
So
I think the Knicks, and I hate to say it like that because when you say players only meeting is usually a bad connotation that goes with it. But I think JB needs to call a players only meeting and just, hey guys, we still figuring it out, but we gotta play hard, every game, and we can't lapse regardless of how tired we are. Because you even see it with Josh. Like Josh is still Josh, but you see the frustration coming out when he starts going after the refs. And it's like, okay, chill, because you're costing us points. And
yeah,
and and it happened today where JB had to jump at him again, like chill. But I think they're so frustrated and they need to just talk to each other and figure it out with
I think
nobody else there.
it's the frustration that we're better than this and we should be blowing these guys out. It shouldn't even be a close game, but we keep beating ourselves.
Yep.
It's like that kind of frustration, you know. Um, but right now they still got to work on some things. They got to work on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Um, I think we can run plays for McCall, and I think not only is that on coach, but you got JB. Like you gotta, look for your guys, bro. Like I get. You sign a contract. Now you got real pressure on you. And you feel like you gotta put the team on your back, but you got guys, bro.
Right.
It's
You got
not
the
like
personnel to win. Like,
you got the personnel to win, and it's not like last year when we were undermanned for most of the season because you had Julius out, you had Mitch out, you had OG out. You didn't have to, but this year you don't have that problem, bro. I can understand why you did it last year, but this year you don't have that problem. You don't, bro. I'm good with 20, 15 to 20 points a game if you're gonna get other guys open and get people involved. I'm good with that, bro. I'm not even mad at that, you know? And if it's coming to the point where we up by like, 10, 15 points and you want to start going off, then do you. But for the meantime, when there's games like today where we was going back and forth for the first 3 quarters, and then somewhere mid third quarter to the end of the game, it just went gone. It just disappeared, yo. You know,
facts.
it just completely disappeared. Our defense disappeared, completely disappeared. Our defense, even though and I'm just like, yo, this is mind-boggling to me, bro. I'm sitting there watching this game like, Jesus Christ, yo, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on, bro? The fuck is going on, bro? Why is this happening?
Yeah. I was the same way. I kept, like, every time the Pacers took the lead, I had to get away from my TV. I'm like, I don't want to watch this because I hate watching them celebrate because they be so silent and humble until they take a nice enough lead to try and showboat. And I hate that about them. Um, but again, this is on us. Like you said, we had it to win, and then we took the loss. Like there's nothing that we can do except learn from it and hopefully learn fast. Cause these shows ain't gonna be nice if we keep losing like this. Cause we
Nah.
may be going off.
But Paulie, like I feel like offensively, I think Cat is giving us what we need. It's defensively. The defensive problems is what this team is having. Defensively, we should not be giving up 130 plus points, bro.
Right,
I think offensively we fine, man. Like I think we could play with the best of them offensively because we putting up the points.
right. And to that statement, like I don't like when people say that because one, we don't know what those picks are gonna end up.
Yeah, right.
So you're basically devaluing Macau, and that's whack. But as soon as we lost today on Facebook, the first thing I see is, oh, seems like we're missing Randall. And it annoys me that Knicks fans do this because we were completely against the trade because
Mhm,
when it
mhm.
happened, and we were one of the only podcasts that's like, no, Randall stays,
Right.
whatever it gotta be. But let's not act like Cat is a bum. Let's not act like Cat is not giving us the same numbers more efficiently than Randall.
And shooting the three out the roof.
Right. So let's not do that. It's just too early on that we're not reaping the benefits of what's happened. But it's not, oh, the Nets won the trade because we gave up all them draft picks. We don't even know what those draft picks are going to amount to. They may amount to nothing. They may
They
amount
might
to, and it's not even what number draft pick it is. Do the Nets know how to draft? We don't know what they're gonna draft. You know what I mean? So don't do that. And Macau's not a bum, and we know that. And so it just we'll have these conversations later on in the season when things turn around. I want all this same energy about Macau and Cat.
And I feel like, they could probably use them fucking picks and trade them all for a star because they known for doing stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right, right. But again, these are picks that you don't know what they're going to amount to. Right now, the Bucks are not doing good, but that doesn't mean they can't turn the season around. It's very early on. You know what
Right.
I mean? They got picks from teams that are playoff teams that may not be a high draft pick. And even if they're high draft picks, who knows what they're going to draft? Because really, they don't have an identity right now. You don't know who's their main guy and who they're trying to build around. So, again, you don't know. And at the end of the day, I'd rather have traded picks than pieces for Macau.
Yeah. And plus, you know, at this point, there's no way we trade for Giannis. We don't, I
Man,
don't
fuck
think we
that.
have we don't have the picks to make a trade for Giannis, and I don't know what kind of pieces we giving up. I mean, unless you're giving up one of our starters, you're gonna have to give up at least a starter, a starter, a few bench players, and some draft picks that we don't have. You might have to include another team in that trade to get a
I'm good
guy
on
like
Giannis. I
Giannis, and I
mean,
don't
I'm
want to.
good on him.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not.
good
I'm.
on him because
They
nothing
not
from his
taking
talent.
McCall. They're not taking McCall for Giannis. That's not happening, bro. They're
It's
not
more the
doing that.
fit. Like, how would he fit in with JB? He can't make it work with Lillard.
Word.
Lillard is a good passing guard. I'm good. I'm good on his attitude. I something
Yo,
about him just rubs me so wrong.
you saw in that one interview, he was like, "Yo, if you don't want to be here, you can leave. It's that
Right,
simple."
right,
Nah, bro, that's not flying here in New York, bro.
right. And like, do you want
That's
that
not flying
energy?
here in New
Like, do you
York,
want
bro.
that energy with the team? Because why would you say that with the cameras rolling? You know what I mean? Like, if you're the leader of a team, that's some shit that you do when cameras are off and nobody's in the locker room, right? Like, to
Yeah.
me, that's corny. And then I saw they playing today, I think Boston, and the nigga like elbowed Jalen Brown in the head. He put his foot for Jason Tatum got hurt because he fell on his foot because he was defending a three kind of weird. Like, I want to win and I get it, but I want to win the right way. I don't want to win by doing wrong shit.
Yeah, nah.
And I feel like, you know me, I'm big on karma, right? Like, you make moves, kind of I feel the same way about Cat. Like, you make certain moves, you got to be real careful because it could bite you in your ass. It's karma, and it's something about Giannis that I again, nothing against his talent, but it's something about him that rubs me really wrong.
Like I agree. I don't know. Like I don't know how he would work out with JB. JB's this cool collective and dude and Josh and all these guys, and then you got him who was seen practicing free throws, and these guys were trying to work, and the ladder was out. He's pushing the ladder on the floor.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen that video. He's acting up with people in Philly. And then yesterday, that interview that he did the other day where he called his team out live in the interview, like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
come on, man. You're supposed to be the leader of that team. You do that, like, off the camera, bro. If
For
you're gonna tell
sure.
somebody that, not live when you on an interview, literally stopped, looked at that guy, and was like, "Yo, if you don't want to be here, you could leave."
Right.
Like, dude, that's kind of a fucked up attitude. Your bum ass
Right.
brothers in this league, but you're gonna tell this guy to leave.
And not only
You
that,
know?
like you said, that shit wouldn't fly in New York. The media would have
Nah.
made it would have been all over. It'd have been on the back page of every newspaper. They'd have forgot about the game. That would have been headlines if that was New York.
I think that I don't want to trade McBride. I'm fine. I'm McBride is a Nick. The
Trade
contract
McBride
is
for what?
for Colin Sexton. Nah, I'm good.
Bro, we basically got Deuce for free.
Word. He's a leader, but it's damn near demanding his trash ass brother. Nah, I'm good, man. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that Giannis shit, bro. Let the Nets deal with that. Doc is getting fired because the Milwaukee lost again. It's gonna take more than Bridges, Mitch, and swaps to get fucking Giannis. I don't think that does it. Um, and like I said, man, it's 2 straight years Giannis hasn't been able to finish a season, and most likely were the reason why the Bucks couldn't get past Miami or Indiana because he got injured in the playoffs and wasn't able to finish. So I'm good on that, bro. And he's getting up there in age. And I don't like his attitude. I don't like his attitude, and I don't think he fits with this. You
And
know what
I
I
agree with
mean?
Almighty 100%. TJ Warren, he should have been brought up from the G League because he
Yeah,
definitely can help. He is a
yeah,
great shooter. The issue with him has always been his health and not his talent.
yeah.
And
T.J.
I
Warren,
think in
right?
a depleted bench that we do have, I think he would be more of a fit than Matt Ryan, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. That's funny because T.J. Warren didn't play bad in the preseason. I actually thought he was gonna make the team.
Me too.
I thought he was gonna
I
make
thought
the
it was
team.
guaranteed
Word.
Shemet and him.
Shamit and him, right?
Yep.
Like I really did. So to see that Matt Ryan didn't even start off the season with us and he's already on the roster at these games, like it's crazy because TJ Warren actually, you know, had a decent preseason with us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right, Almighty, and he could defend a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know what the Knicks got going, but they gotta do something. Excuse me. They gotta sorry. They gotta do something and do it quick, man. Because
Facts.
what we 9 games in already? We
Facts.
4-5. We shouldn't be a 500 team. No, under 500 team. We should
Yeah.
not be
No.
that. That's
For sure.
unacceptable, man. For a team that's supposed to be a contender.
Right.
You know.
Um, yeah. The only thing that gets me, that keeps me sane during losses like this, is that we always start slow. That's
Hmm.
the only thing that keeps me halfway sane. Um, but I agree with you. We shouldn't be, because these are games. There were a handful of these games that we should have won, that we beat
Yeah.
ourselves in, and today was one of them.
Nah, that's a fact. Yo, what up, Coach? What's goody, Coach? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate you to the fullest. Yeah, we gotta. I think we play. Oh, we play the
Philly.
Sixers on Tuesday. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, bro. If you can't beat the Sixers with no Paul George,
Paul
no
George is
Joe.
playing.
Oh, he's playing. Okay.
Joel
'Cause
Embiid, I think he's back off of suspension. I don't know if he's going to play. But being that it's the Knicks, he probably will play.
please hit that like button. And sharing is caring.
Facts.
Sharing is caring. Share with your peoples.
And
Share
just
it
so
in
y'all
your
know, the
groups.
link for the hoodies is in the description of the episode. All the funds that we get from the hoodies is going back into the show, so no one's pocketing it.
Word.
um we have subscriptions that we pay for the show, and stuff like that, and so it's just investing into the show, so every hoodie that's purchased gets put right back into the show. The link is in the description of today's video.
Yeah,
And
man.
T-Time
Fact.
said there's going to be, I think he said hats coming soon.
Yep, yep.
So look out for those.
Yeah, man. Thank you. We appreciate you. Latrell Sprewell is the American dream. Salute to you. Appreciate you. You know, glad you came by and talked some Knicks with us. You know, even though we should have won this damn game, we should all be sleeping. We should all be having a great night's sleep tonight. Instead, we frustrated and wondering like what the hell is going on with this team and why are you giving us such headaches early in the damn season. It's really annoying me. You know, this is not what I expected. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm really frustrated with this team. I'm frustrated. I'm
Yeah,
frustrated, man.
I am too. I
You know what I
laugh to
mean?
not
Like,
cry and not curse. So that's why
word.
I laugh.
You know, like, because like I feel like we're really a talented team, and seeing that our chemistry is shot right now because it's shot is disappointing.
Yeah,
It's disappointing, man. Like I really felt like we should have blew these dudes out the box today.
yeah.
You know, and listen, like don't get me wrong, Macau is pissing me off too, but I'm not gonna just put it on Macau. You know, like as a team, we gotta play better defensively. It can't just be on him. The whole team gotta do a better job. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Defensively, we look lost. As a team, we
Hmm.
look lost. You know? Um, um, Deuce, Josh and OG right now are our best defenders. Everybody else look lost. Cat, JB, McCall, Sims. Forget about Sims. Like I think just Sims needs to get Brunson water and not play. Like, and I love Sims, bro, and I love Sims. That's I really do. That's my guy, bro. You know, but I'm on that boat, and me and Steve barely agree with each other, barely. But I agree, bro. You know, I agree, and I agree, Almighty. We said that earlier. This guy needs to play the kids, man. Play the kids. I want to see the Frenchman play. You know, we need some young legs out there.
Yep.
These guys could have gave their second unit some problems today.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Especially
That
when
guy
they put in
Shepard is
them
trash,
no name
bro.
guys,
That
right?
Shepard dude is trash, bro. Come on. Trash.
Yeah.
Completely trash. Come on, man. We gotta play Tyler Kolek more than 1 minute, bro. That's bullshit.
And I think we just gotta play smarter. Like, oh,
Come
I hate
on,
that.
man. Like, these guys, you got a guy in Tyler Kolek that'll run the floor on you and will give defenses fit. We've seen it. And not just and not just with his shooting. It's with his he can actually hit guys with, get guys open, get them their shots. Create for everybody else. He can do that. He can be a floor general. But you gotta play him more than a minute, Tibbs. I know you don't want to hear that, Steve, but that's on coaching, my brother.
And I agree, Rico. I agree 100%. Cause as much as people get frustrated with Mitch, he's a difference maker with this team. He is a difference maker because his inside presence and rebounding.
It's second to none.
And I
Second
think
to
I
none.
think I forget who said it. It might have been Almighty Finesse that said it earlier in the comments. Um, or maybe it wasn't him. I don't know. But said having Cat as the off man defender, Mitch as the main inside presence, and Cat as the second. non-primary. That's major. Because Cat isn't bad defensively. He's just a step slow. But if you have Mitch behind you, you ain't really got to worry about that because you gonna have problems with Mitch there.
Yeah. And Mitch, before he got hurt the first
Right.
time, the first time, like in the beginning of the season, he was a rebounding fucking machine,
He out
man.
rebounding the league. He
He
out
was
rebounded every
outright. I
team.
think he was like a top five rebounder. A top five rebounder.
Yep.
They put him on the list with teams. He was like top five.
Yep.
He had more rebounds than the whole team,
Okay.
bro. That's
It was Uncle
crazy.
Paulie. Uncle Paulie said that was me, Cat. The weak side helps a Mitch block party.
Yo, man, like him and why you think they went and got what's the name from Utah, bro? Why you think they did that? There was a reason why they got Rudy Gobert. There was a reason,
Hmm.
you know, because Cash struggles defensively. He be getting cooked. Again, offense is not the problem when it comes to Cat. He's giving us the numbers we need, the production we need. He's giving it to us.
And it's not really
Pause.
getting cooked. But when he's playing bigs like him that bring him out to that 3 point line, then he
He's
struggles
slow
to
on it.
get back
Right.
into the paint, right? Like and it's the same issue that other teams have with him. So it's just part of the game when you have a big man that stretches the floor like that. But having Mitch there as backup to him is like, okay, we really wouldn't have anything to worry about. And this is why I say you take Josh to the bench because you need Cat and Mitch there, which is why I don't understand why you don't put Ariel with Cat in
Yo,
because
that's
that's
what I'm
just that's
saying.
just preparing that first unit to what it's gonna be when Mitch comes back.
Yo, exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly,
I just said
Yorkel. Put
that.
Huck Porty at the five, and that's what I'm saying. We said it earlier. We said it. Put him at the five. The kid can play.
Right. And even if he don't do much offensively, again, we don't need much offensively. What we were getting
Right.
from Mitch last year, any no more than 10 points a game, 12 points a game, but there was games that Mitch didn't give us anything offensively, and I don't think we need anything offensively major number wise from whoever plays the five, right? Because 1 through 4 is going to give us points, and then Josh and Deuce coming off the bench. And then when everybody else gets healthy, they're going to pick up those points, right? So our five is really there to defend the rim, grab rebounds, make quick passes out. Like that's what we need from whoever's going to play the five. But do again go like back to what you said, like with JB, like bro, throw a lob up to them once or twice.
Yo, I'm telling you,
Somebody
man.
throw a lob up to them once or twice so they don't feel like they're not helping the team, right? Because we know what Mitch is going to do. He said it last season. He felt frustrated because he wasn't part of the offense. When, granted, they're not offensive centers, but they can grab lobs.
Huck Porty is 6'11".
He looks taller than that.
He's
He
six
looks like
eleven.
seven
So
something.
yeah, he's 6'11". You know what I mean? He's taller than Mitch. Taller than Sims.
Sims.
You know what I mean?
I
And
guess
me
Sims
personally.
muscular physique probably makes him look a little smaller than uh he looks a lot smaller than Huck Porty, to be honest. So Huck Porty is skinny.
I feel like Huck Porty, he got that grittiness in him that Sims don't got. You know, where Sims is he's more built or whatever, but but Huck Porty got heart.
Yeah. And you
Not
can't teach
saying
that.
Sims,
Can't
not
teach
saying
that.
Sims ain't got heart, but I feel like offensively he's just not. You should have been had some kind of offensive game by now in the league, and for Hukporty to come in and show us a little something, a little glimpse of something, and you have it. This kind of, I think it's time for fucking Tibbs to, cut the ties with Sims already. See, have him on the bench, put him at the five, Cat at the four. I guess OG at the three, McCall at the two,
Hmm.
and Jalen Brunson at the one. Move Josh Hart back at the bench, man.
Yeah.
Have him
Uh,
play with Deuce and them guys. Tyler Kolek, Deuce. Have Tyler Kolek at the one. Have Deuce at the two. Josh at the three. Um,
I don't think
um,
it will be Tyler. I think it will be. I think
Cam,
Cam.
campaign.
Yep.
But for now, until Cam comes back, you have Tyler.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know, man. Something gotta give because I'm tired of seeing this team losing when we should be fucking winning a lot of games right now. We should not
Facts.
be 4-5.
Facts.
Sims big for nothing.
I just don't understand it because there was a couple of games where Tibbs went to Huck Porty first before Sims, and then he just flipped it back, and I'm like, but why? But why?
Yeah, I don't think you ever gonna see Sims do that, bro. I think um I don't think Coach Tibbs has enough faith in him for him to bring out that kind of game. I don't see it.
I don't think he has enough faith in himself. I
I think
don't think
that
he because we've seen players that do that in practice with nobody really guarding them. But when it's in game, it's different. And he doesn't look that confident like he did in them practice videos. Like
no,
he
no.
looks like when he grabs the ball, like almost like he doesn't know what to do,
I think that he's too worried about what Coach Tibbs is gonna do.
bro.
I think it's the same thing with Obi. The same thing Obi used to say, man. I just, I don't. It seemed like he didn't play freely, you know. And I think that that's probably the same thing with Jericho Sims. I feel like at some point, at some point, even Deuce was telling Huck Porty, "You keep playing like that, you're gonna earn it." That's what I had to do,
Right.
and I
But
feel
you
like,
can't earn it without getting minutes. And
but
that's the
I feel like,
problem. You
but
can't
I
earn
feel,
it with no minutes.
I feel like at some point our guards, okay, our guards. What up, Dwayne? What's goody, bro?
Oh, he
Appreciate
called
you
me
for
my
pulling
real
up.
name.
That's how you know. That's how you know. But at some point, our guards gotta set our big mans up, man. You see,
It's a fact.
you see Trey Young. He always. You see, and I know you don't like. I know I don't like his ass either. But at some point, bro, he gets his big mans involved all the time. He's always throwing lobs
Yeah,
to his big mans. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I need our guys to do that. Our guys could do it. Yo,
they
Deuce,
definitely can.
yo, Deuce, bro. You and Jericho Sims, y'all niggas used to abuse the G League, bro. Stop playing with me.
Facts.
Stop
Facts.
playing with me. Y'all used to abuse y'all niggas with the G League legends. Okay? I remember seeing highlights, you and Deuce throwing up layups, throwing up lobs, doing all kind of shit, and now in the league, y'all don't do
Right.
it.
It's
And that's
almost like
disappointing.
it's not like they're not told they could do it. Like I don't know. It's weird because even Jalen doesn't do it, and it's
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we not using the pick and roll?
like
Don't pick and pop.
that's an easy 10 points. Easy. We can
Easy,
get easy 10 points from alley
easy,
oops.
easy, bro. Easy. But we don't do it. We don't
especially
do it.
against teams that don't have a true center.
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, today, for instance, Indiana's down two centers. They down two centers. You know what I mean? And we can't throw up lobs. We none whatsoever. None.
Right.
Come on, come on. Not one lob tonight. You saw a lob tonight? I ain't see no lob tonight.
I
Not
haven't
even
probably
one.
seen one all damn season.
Yo, not even try to do one.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like we play boring basketball. You know what I mean? Like really. Like come on, bro. We got guys that we could throw lobs to, but we don't throw lobs to nobody.
Facts.
You know? We don't utilize the pick and roll. We utilized it all preseason, which is why we was like we was actually winning games with the preseason using the pick and roll.
I mean, I don't understand why we're not, because
No.
we have one of the best guards in the game and one of the best big men in the game.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. I not and to for the life of me, I see McCall do the pick and roll. Even if it's not JB, I see McCall do it. Like, why are we not utilizing it, man? Our offense could be so much potent.
Yeah,
If we putting up 120, we could put up 130, 140 points if we just fucking do something different, man.
yeah,
Instead of chucking up threes all the time,
yeah. I mean,
and
I
playing
think
hero
another
ball.
thing we got to get used to is that, or we got to adjust to, is teams picking up JB at the half court line, because they're picking him up, almost double teaming him at the half court line.
Yo, word up. He's
This shouldn't
drawing
be
the
happening.
no, he's drawing the double team. If two guys are jumping on you, bro, that means that somebody's open. Whether
Yep.
it be in the paint, whether it be behind the arc, like there's a gun somebody open.
But I
There's
think when
somebody
that
open.
happens, the issue is the Knicks start overthinking and they're overpassing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as he hits someone, they hit the open person, they need to be shooting. Because, like
Yes.
you said, someone's open, but everyone is passing to the next person, trying to hope for a better shot. Bro, take the fucking shot. If we miss, we miss.
Word.
Just take the damn open shot.
And I think that we did move the ball today. We had 25 assists. He
Hmm.
had 10 steals. I mean 10 steals, Jesus Christ.
10
He
assists.
had 10 assists.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So the ball was being moved. The
In the
problem,
first half.
right, right. The problem is that at some point where we're down, you trying to keep us in the game, you start playing hero ball, and it
Right.
kind of fucks us up.
Hmm.
Where you know we know that you could put up points, bro, but we need other guys to get involved too. It can't be just you all the time. We know you could average up to 30 points a game. We've proven that already. You've
Hmm.
proven that last year that you could play average to almost 30 points a game. We don't need you to do that no more.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Set everybody else up. Get everybody else involved. You know, pick and rolls, the pick and pops, do all that shit. We're not seeing that. We're not
Yeah,
seeing it. And we got the guys to do it.
for
You could do
sure.
pick and pops with Mikal Bridges all day. Mikal Bridges is a lethal mid range. He got a lethal mid range shot.
For sure.
Lethal. And nobody could tell me he can't. But no, yeah, I agree with that too. Josh got to shoot. Come on, Josh. Like,
Josh does
another
overpass a
one,
lot.
bro. Like sometimes I need you. I'm not seeing the aggressive Josh that I'm used to seeing. Am I bugging or what?
I mean, I
Somebody.
think I don't think he's ever aggressive early on in the season. Usually we'll see it more, like we saw it in the playoffs. I think he's actually been more aggressive than normal than I'm used to seeing as far as like getting his shot, but he overpasses a lot when JB gets double teamed and they pass it out, or Cat gets double teamed and they pass it out. Like we just need to. And I guess that's gonna come with being comfortable. Like just okay, we get the ball out of the double team, we pass maybe one, two passes, there should be a shot going up. It shouldn't be three or four passes because then at that point, they've already recovered defensively, right? The whole point of them double teaming and us as the offensive team should be to get the open man a shot. So it shouldn't be four passes because then they've already recovered defensively. And then we're starting our offense all over again. That doesn't make sense. That's not how it goes. One to two passes at most, take a shot.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. I don't believe Tibbs is trying to get himself fired. Um, I
I don't
agree.
think I don't think
Why
I
would
don't
Tibbs
think he
get
would
fired?
I don't think he would get fired anyway. We
No,
would
I
have to
don't
have
think
a
so.
disastrous season and they
Yeah,
still may bring him back.
yeah. I don't see Tibbs going anywhere right now. I think he's here. I think they might even offer him a contract. Who knows? I just think that once, defensively, once we get shit together, and these guys build that chemistry up on that side of the court, on that side of the floor, we should be fine.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not looking good. Excuse me. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't like it. Um, so we just gotta work on some things on that side, man.
Facts.
So with that,
So
Tibbs needs an offensive coach. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like we're averaging 100 plus points a game. You know.
so I said it last show, which now that I'm seeing it more, I'm like, I think losing Johnny Bryant was
Mm.
huge for us.
Well, I remember Johnny Bryant. He used to let Johnny Bryant work with the
Right,
guys.
right.
Coach them up and all that stuff, and I don't know what that was about. That was kind of disappointing losing Johnny Bryant for me because I thought that if there was a time where Tibbs was to step down or something like that, I think that the job was gonna be Johnny Bryant's for sure.
But I
And I,
think the way we see the offense not doing what it should be doing makes me feel like he was that offensive coach without the title. You
mm-hmm,
know what I mean? Like because he was so very vocal with the guys, he was
right.
always the one right behind Tibbs in his ear, telling him the next move. So it makes me feel like he was the battery to our offense.
And remember, like he was a leader to our players.
Right,
He was somebody our guys looked up to. You know what I
right.
mean? Like he was somebody that you know. And I know that people don't want to talk about Julius Randle, but he was a guy that kept Julius Randle under
In
control.
check. Yep.
He kept Julius Randle in check.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like right now, if Johnny Bryant was on this team today, and when he would have saw that little interaction between OG and Cat, that shit would have been clipped. He would have
Yep.
jumped
In
on
front of
that.
the camera.
he would have stopped. He would have stopped Cat like, "Yo, come here. You come here. Yo, we not doing that here.
Facts.
We not doing that here." You know what I mean? So I feel like his leadership is
Is
is is
missed.
been missed.
For sure. And
It's
like
been
like
missed.
Uncle Paulie said, he's part of the reason why they 11-0.
Yo, but him and Kenny Atkinson, those are two great. He's a great assistant coach.
Yep.
Johnny Bryan is a great assistant coach, and Kenny Atkinson had to work his way up to
Mm-hmm.
become a head coach because he was an assistant coach for us at one point under
Facts.
Tip. You know
Both of
what I
them,
mean?
yep.
Yep. So, you know, I feel like losing Johnny Bryan is tough. And replacing him, I know we Mo Cheeks he's been a
What
head
Mighty
coach.
just said, what is he here for?
What is? Oh shit, that's funny, yo. I didn't even see that. I just thought about Randall was 12-2 with Randall. Uh,
Knicks
oh,
was
you
12
mean
and 2 with OG and
OG was
Randall.
12-2 with it? Listen. You know, I still be. Anyway, I want to leave that one alone because every time I talk about that trade, it you
Pisses you
know
off.
it pisses me off. Because I see my guys over there, and I just think that it's where guys don't, guys still gotta get comfortable being somewhere that they weren't expecting to be. You know what I mean? Especially Cat. You know, you can still see like him and JB aren't clicking yet.
Mhm.
So I hope they get their shit together, man, because we need to win 5 in a row soon, real quick.
Facts.
We need to go on a fucking winning streak, man.
Right. And we're gonna be
Yeah,
fine. It's just gonna take time, and we just
Mo
gotta be
cheeks is
patient.
cheeks. Mo cheeks is
I just
cheeks.
feel like we're missing someone on the bench because you don't see any of the assistants vocal as Johnny Bryant was. You don't see them
Nah,
up. They just chilling. Like we got mad assistant coaches back there doing nothing. Like Mo Cheeks is there. We got Othello Harrington back there. Like, bro, one of y'all step up and
yeah,
help these guys out.
and they not, and they not. OG better than RJ. Keep it a buck.
That's a
Listen,
fact.
man. I'm gonna be honest with you though, man. Like from what I've been seeing from RJ in Toronto, man, like he
Yeah, but
balling,
that's
bro.
but that's offense, Kev.
No, it is. Listen, the edge goes to OG all the way. I get it, but offensively, he's starting to figure it out in Toronto. He's starting to figure it out, but it is what it is.
But it's also a different
Defensively,
type of team. It's a
yeah,
different type
yeah,
of
it
team where
is.
he's the main guy in Toronto, where he was never gonna be that guy here. Not with Randall, and definitely not when we got Brunson.
Nah. And I don't like OG at the four either, Almighty. I don't.
Which is why I think Josh goes to the bench.
That's what I think. I think OG should be at the three. I think OG
Yes,
should be at the three, and I think
Cat
McCall
at the
should be at
four.
the four. You know what I mean? Put Cat at the four, OG at the three, McCall at the two, and Jalen at the one. And Huck Porty at the five. Get Sims out of here, bro. Pack them up. Salute to my guy Sims. I got mad love for you. I hope you don't diss me like you dissed that dude one time that you told homie he looked like his wife. I hope you don't diss me like that, homie. Like I never dissed you ever. You my man. I got nothing but love for you. Everybody that know me know that I'm a Sim supporter. But bro, I need to pack up. I pack him up. Huck Porty. I need Huck Porty out there, b. You know. IQ ain't coming back here. Forget about that. I would love it though. I would love that, Almighty. I would love it, but that's not happening, bruh.
Right.
That's not happening, bruh. Those guys will never be Nick players again, bro.
No.
Never. No. Those guys that we traded, like RJ quickly, Julius,
Dante.
Dante, that's it, bruh. Those doors are closed, bruh. I don't see it. I'll be shocked if I ever see any one of those guys in a Nick uniform again. I'd be shocked.
And
You know.
if we do, it's gonna be Dante.
You know what, man? And you know what, man? Like that shit was a tease, bro. Okay. And that's the most frustrating thing about this trade. But that's why I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Because it fucking pisses me off, man. Like, that Dante season was special. When you hear somebody like Steph Curry, I'm talking about Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors, okay? Get mad at an organization because you let Dante go. That says a lot.
Hmm.
That says a lot, man. when you hear Steph Curry talk out like that and be like, yo, talk about a player in that way where he's like, yo, that shit pissed me off that we let him go. That's sad that Matt Ryan's a Dante replacement. That's
I don't think
ridiculous.
Matt Ryan is a Dante replacement. I think a healthy Shamit would have recovered all those points from Dante.
Yeah, that's true too.
And he
Cause
played defense
and he
too.
was not for nothing though. Like I ain't gonna hold you. When we signed Shamit, damn, my battery's about to die. Real quick. When we went, yo, Shamit, I said to myself, oh man, this
You did.
why I did. I was like, yo, why are we getting this guy? And then watching him playing in the fucking preseason, I said, holy shit. Oh shit.
You
I was
did.
like, yo, holy shit. We might, oh shit. Yo, that's what's up. If we could get that from this guy with that kind of production off the bench, okay. I ain't mad at that. I am so sorry, Shambit. I apologize, my brother. Cause I was like, yo, I don't know if he's gonna fit, he up there, in age or whatever. But yo, man, like let's see what happens. Let's
Facts.
see what happens. But anyway, y'all, my battery's about to die. I'm like on 10%. Yeah, my shit's blinking and everything. Like, yo, he's screaming to be charged.
All I'm gonna say is we better don't lose to Philly.
Nah, man, listen, man. It seems like every time, if you notice, like we come back from a bad loss,
Yeah,
we come back pissed off and win.
yeah.
But we need more consistency
Facts.
on the winning side.
Facts.
Like it can't be like, all right, I'm gonna win a game, I win two and then lose one, then lose another. Then no. We need some
Yeah.
time of consistency, man.
Facts.
And I
And I
get
mean,
that's
we at the Garden. I think it should be lit. Like the
yeah.
fans should be carrying them to a win.
Yo, facts. Yo, Paulie, that's a facts. It did. Really. Ask Anna, she'll tell you, bro. Me and
It
Anna,
was.
yo, facts, bro. Like I'll tell you straight up, B. I
He
don't.
literally, poor Uncle Boy, he literally was like, Shamit ain't that guy.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna give it to,
yeah,
he ain't it. Anna,
yeah,
he ain't it. Anna, he ain't
yeah, yo.
it.
I was completely against it. Completely against it, yo. I hey listen, I'm the one that I can admit when I'm wrong. I ain't afraid to take a L, B. It is what it
Facts.
is. Like
It's
we
all
not
for the
always
benefit of the team at the end of the
right,
day.
right, and listen, we not always gonna be right. And there's gonna be times where we wrong, but I admitted it,
And
and
it's not
and
that only that, it's you don't never know what someone can give to the team because they haven't played on this team. We
right,
only see when we get new guys, we only see their production on a different team, a different
right,
type of team.
right.
And so, based off what you saw, I didn't never seen him play. I didn't even know who the heck he was. So based off what you see, you was like, yeah, no, but it fit with what we have going with the bench. It just, I mean, realistically, no one knew JB was going to be this great. We knew he was good. We knew he was a solid point guard, but to
Oh man,
be a should be an all-star point guard this year.
yeah. I hope
Like
should
a
be
starting all-star point guard this year.
word. That's a fact.
uh, no one could have guessed it. You know what I mean? Like it's just you
Hmm.
just never know. So I mean, hopefully he gets back fast.
Word. All
I mean,
right,
he hasn't had surgery, so that's a good sign
yeah, yeah. So the Knicks did right by him. So hopefully,
for
we
sure.
we get some good karma out of that, man. Word.
Facts.
So
Facts.
yeah, man. Listen, I appreciate every single person that pulled up today. Nothing but love for y'all for always pulling up and
Facts.
showing us love every time we do a recap. Sorry, I've been a little bit MIA, but I'm gonna be more consistent. I'm over here telling the Knicks they need to be consistent. I've been inconsistent. But that's alright, cause I'm gonna be more consistent. But yo, listen, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Thank you always for pulling up. Remember, hit that like button. Sharing is caring. Hit that. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. Follow us on all platforms. And you got anything to say before we dip out?
Beat the Sixers. We see y'all Tuesday.
Peace. Peace. Have a good night, y'all. One.
Later, y'all.
Bell.